Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to my channel again. And here's Will.
Hello.
So,
Cut.
in my last video, I talked about how I was hopefully going to be going to Disneyland Paris or a few other things in the next couple of months. I don't have any money and I also have a lot of stuff to do, so that won't be happening. Halloween Horror Nights. You know we love it. We've been there a couple of times now. There's videos on Will's channel, there's videos on my channel. And the one thing that I love about Horror Nights is that people want to talk about it 365 days of the year. Usually people start putting up YouTube videos about speculation. And this year I went onto YouTube and I found nothing. And I was like, where are all the speculation videos? It's January, it's coming up to the end of January. Where are they?
You want to get there first.
So
right?
then I figured we'd just do it. We would just do it. We would start speculation videos. So with that, if you do not like Halloween Horror Nights speculation, if you don't want to hear about the rumors, if you don't want to hear people talk about leaks of the event, get off this video because that's all we're going to be talking about. So if you don't like speculation, don't leave stuff in the comments. Just leave. Just go.
Yeah,
be on your way. Just come back when we start talking about announcements.
Yeah, video's not for you.
Video's not for you. So with that, we're going to start talking about some of the things that have been speculated. Rumors.
Very animated.
Flashes.
I'm like...
Noises. Sirens. Anyway, yes. So we're going to start talking about some of the stuff that people have been saying might be coming to the event. Maybe things that people want to come to the event. That kind of thing. So basically, the way I've decided to do this is I haven't told Will anything. So Will doesn't know anything. I have my little notebook here full of speculation. So I'm just going to tell him what's up and he's going to give us his true to life reaction.
I have a feeling I'm only going to like half understand.
He's not going to understand anything.
You're like, this movie in this kind of area, and I'll be like,
what?
Oh. Sources.
I'm going to link my sources down below, just so you guys know, because obviously I didn't come up with this information all out of my own head. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is something that everybody seems to think this is definitely going to happen. So if you don't want to know that, cover your ears. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The first thing that people seem to think is definitely coming to Horror Nights Orlando 30 is Candyman. Because Jordan Peele is remaking it and it's coming out in June.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, that's a real old movie that I never watched. Okay.
Have you ever seen? You've never seen it?
I know about it.
Yeah.
The man can shoot bees out of his chest.
The bees, yeah, because I've seen it once. Weird film. It's like you know, like.
And he's kind of good at the end or something. It's not actually that
I just
bad.
remember it being weird, and there were bees, and he comes out of a mirror. It's like Bloody Mary. It's like if you say Candyman in the mirror 3 times, he comes out. I remember it being good. It was weird, but I'm excited for Jordan Peele to remake it because I think that would actually be good. Because if you remember from the vlogs, me and Will, not so much like the Us house, which by the way, it's in so many people's number ones.
Really?
So many people
I mean,
like
we
that.
haven't seen the film though. We didn't watch the film.
And I trashed it as well in my vlog, and I feel bad about it because it wasn't. It's like the house was great. It's just that we hadn't a clue what was going on.
But
anyway.
But even then, I imagine like it's not what people were signing up for. There was no like jump scares. There's some creepy people that would stare at you.
Apparently, because this is what happens when you go opening weekend. Apparently, we missed a really good scare. There was a guy called Pluto, who I think is a character from the movie that crawled.
Okay.
Apparently, this guy was so good that he was missing for a while because I think he got injured because I think somebody like kicked him. But apparently we missed that. So
definitely wasn't us because we didn't even see him.
That might have been a reason why we didn't think the house was so good because we didn't seem to get what other people got.
Okay, sure. So it definitely had one good thing in it that we missed, but the rest of it like was. It looked like they were fully up and running where everyone was standing in the room and like looking at
in a really nice house. It was a nice house.
It was just like a display house and we were being toured through it.
Anyway, we are going to see Candyman when it comes out in June. We are going to the cinema.
Yeah, we should probably watch the movies at the house.
Yeah, because last year we missed loads of them. Yeah, especially you. I remember because in the vlog.
I like it. Like we missed a lot of them. By we, I mean you.
Anyway, okay, next one. People have been talking about this for a few years, since 28, I think, or at least definitely since last year. Netflix Haunting of Hill House. You've not seen that either.
I haven't seen it, right? But that's because anyone I've asked, like, oh, should I give it a watch? They're like, ooh, it's real scary, dog.
It is, but it's really good. But the great thing about it is, you know, like American Horror Story and everything. It would be scary for the first 1, maybe 2 episodes, and then the scare factor would wear off, and you'd go into story, which is great. Hill House kind of never did that. It just stayed scary the whole time. And which is why I think it would make such a good house, because the one thing people were saying about last year was where nothing was really that scary last year.
I guess a house, like a Horror Nights house that's literally based on a show about a haunted house. There's not a whole lot they have to come up with. Then,
and Stranger Things, people are fairly certain Stranger Things isn't coming back. That's another one. Okay, so cool. Stranger Things 4
take a break
is getting filmed soon or currently or something, but it's not coming out before Horror Nights, I don't think. And because they put 3 in last year's house, people are fairly certain that Stranger Things is not coming back, and I hope it doesn't, because we done with that one now as well. Yeah, Stranger Things, great, bye bye.
I remember the first one I went to Stranger Things was like the #1 house, and it was real good. I was real impressed with it. Then last year they brought it back for like the next season, and it was just kind of fell flat.
You could tell, I don't know if you could tell this, you could tell what parts of the Poltergeist house, because the Poltergeist house was there the year before, that they just
shoehorned into it.
Yeah, like the big tunnel, because the Poltergeist tunnel was really good. It was really creepy and you didn't know where they were coming out of, and then they obviously just refabricated that for Stranger Things, and it just didn't work. It was just like, when is the tunnel going to end? When are people going to scare me? What's happening?
So yeah, I think Stranger Things taking a bit of a break from Horror Nights is probably a good thing. Even if it comes back like the next year with like season 4 or something, I think it'll be better.
I think that would work.
Yeah.
Alright, next thing. Okay, this is one that I think people are starting to talk about because they have the property, because they have the rights to the character in the theme park, and Ghostbusters came back. They got Ghostbusters in, they thought that would never happen, so if this happened, I like how you're building I would the hype. Literally have a heart attack. I hope not.
Is it going to be something I've heard of?
Beetlejuice.
Okay. Yeah.
You know he's not excited. Okay, so I don't even have my pin on. I have my Horror Nights annual pass on my pin.
Get a shot.
Yeah, but can you imagine how good of a house that would make?
I mean, again, that one's all orientated around a house.
Exactly.
As well, right?
It would be so good, and the faces when he has the face, and then when he's around the stairs, and the man, I just think that was so good. I like how you're not
finishing sentences.
No, I can't. I think
makes sense though. I know what you're talking about.
I think I've heard people talk about. This is one that people have talked about wanting. But also, people talked about wanting Ghostbusters. And then all of a sudden, Ghostbusters was actually happening. Like, it was actually real. So, like... And it's like the 30th anniversary of Beetlejuice.
Oh, makes sense then. No, yeah, that all
I can do it.
And are they re-releasing, or are they making a new version of Beetlejuice or something?
No, that was a couple of years ago, and I think that was like I don't think that was ever true.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody made like a fake Beetlejuice 2 poster a couple of years ago, and it did the rounds on the internet, and then eventually people figured out that it wasn't real. They don't need to remake it. I hope they never do. I still watch that film all the time.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
It was on the plane over the last time I went to Orlando.
Nice.
Yeah, and I watched it because it's great.
Yeah, no, I think I can already like imagine, because even that had a lot of practical effects. Yeah. In it. So all they have to do is remake those practical effects.
It'd be so good.
Not that would be simple, but yeah, no, I think it'd be fun.
The sand snake and the, it'd be so it'd be so good. Anyway, that'd be my like, please happen. All right.
Yeah, that could be. And what I would really like is, remember in Ghostbusters last year, the secretary girl, she was like an actual actor and she would interact. Yes. If they had like a Beetlejuice that would do that, that would be cool.
Because they have Beetlejuice in the park, and I met him and I was like, hi. So, oh man, I'd love that so much.
Yeah. Cool.
Even I've heard people as well talk about having some kind of, because Beetlejuice walks around the park, but you hardly ever see him. He's only really out in the busy times. But if he was a walk around character, even if they did a Beetlejuice scare zone, or like a carrot anniversary scare zone or something with like different characters.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my next speculative thing. Do you know anything about the icons of Halloween Horror Nights?
Nope.
Okay, brief history for Will and anyone who doesn't know. Before
Should I be embarrassed about saying no?
No. So before you started coming to the event, before kind of, at 26 was the last icon. So the event used to be headlined by a particular character that Universal like created that was part of the Halloween Horror Nights lore. And
I vaguely remember you telling me about this before. Keep going.
So they stopped doing that. 27 was the first year they stopped doing that, and you started going in 28. Back in 2007 was the first year I went, and this character was the icon that year, and it was Jack the Clown.
Yeah, I knew it was a clown.
So he came back in 25 for the 25th anniversary, And then Chance, his girlfriend, came back the year after.
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was cool. And then that was it. They did no more icons. So everybody has been like fingers crossed for the last like literally since 25 that he would come back for 30. And I would love if he came back for 30. And I would love if he came back with a show, because he had a show when I saw him in 2007.
Okay.
And he had a show in 25.
And what kind of character is he? Is he like
he's
a
a
dick,
murderous clown, and he puts people in a blender and he spins them around, and he has like circus people, and he just terrorizes everyone, and it's real cool. It's real cool. I miss the icons because it was nice having a figurehead for the event. It kind of adds everything together and kind of connects everything.
Kind of a core thing.
Yeah, rather than now. I still like it now where it's like, look at all this mad stuff that we have. We got everything. But like before, it was like everything was connected somehow. Like all the scare zones were connected and all the houses somehow connected to each other.
Right. Okay.
Like they started bringing IPs and everything into it. Anyway, so we want Jack the Clown. We also want. I would love, this is another thing people are saying that again they would like love to see and we're hoping to see, is like a 30th anniversary house where
everything mashed into one.
So it'd be like they did it before where like maybe they take like 10 houses from the last 10 years, one from each year that were kind of the best ones of the original houses, and like put them all into a house.
I feel like that would be like sensory overload for me.
Yeah, but
I would be like, I'm so confused.
Do you remember Slaughter Cinema?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be like, that would be what it would kind of turn out like, but it would be like all the old houses.
Okay. Yeah, I remember even that one, I was like, that was the first house I'd ever done.
Yeah,
like,
we had
like,
to go in a few times, yeah. But I think that'd be one that you wouldn't do the very first house that you went to. But I think an anniversary house would be amazing. So I really want that. And I know a lot of people are talking about that. So, because again, this is all stuff that people have just been talking about, and I don't know. They might not do it. They might not go down the icon route because it's just attracting a different it's attracting a different audience now. So obviously,
yeah, they're looking for, I guess, the younger up and coming audience.
Yeah.
Then that's like,
and they don't know who any of the icons are. So we'll have to see. Right, you ready for the next one?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so this is one that people have been talking about for years, but Universal have not had the rights to it. And also this character has been at a different event 2 years ago.
Mickey Mouse.
But not exactly.
Got it.
But that event is now over. So people are starting to say that it's possible that we'll see it at Horror Nights. The clown Pennywise.
Oh, I was like, you're not telling me what it is.
So
okay.
So obviously now It 1 and It 2, which I still haven't seen because I missed it in the cinema, are out now. So they could potentially do a house on both It movies, and I think it would be on the movie, and they'd have Pennywise. People really want that one, and I think there was some sort of poll that they did, a survey that we missed. It was like on the last week of Horror Nights, they did a survey, and one of the questions was to do with who do you want to see, and apparently a lot of people said people want to see It at the event. So I know that Warner Brothers, their Halloween event, I can't remember what it was called, but they did it for like, I think it ran for only 2 years, and then they stopped doing it because
they're gonna totally misunderstand and just have like an IT section.
Yeah.
Just horror IT. Like
that could work. That could be like, remember you thought Graveyard Games was like,
it would be like that
game Graveyard of computers.
Yeah. And people are gonna be like, this isn't what we asked
that'd
for.
be quite funny actually. You heard it here first.
Nailed it.
Okay, we've got one more. Yeah, 3 shows this year. Academy of Villains, which is the dancing one we saw.
Yeah, that was fun.
The water show, obviously, because Marathon of Mayhem was amazing. That would be so easy to rehash every year with different projections. And then Jack having a show is what people want to see. However, people are also obviously talking about Bill and Ted. You never saw Bill and Ted either, did you?
Never.
Will came I saw the last show of Bill and Ted, and then Will started to come the next year. So Bill and Ted has been running for like, since very close to the start of the event, since like the 90s, I think, since like the late 90s, they did a Bill and Ted show, and it was all just like comedy and like pop culture, all that kind of stuff, and people loved it. And I saw the show, and it was great. It was really good. But like, for some reason, they never explained why. They just stopped the show. They just said, okay, 2017, that's it. They're not coming back.
Do you think they're going to revisit it possibly because of the new movie that's getting announced?
Okay, so this is what I think. I don't think it's going to come back. I think that there's a reason that they stopped it, and I think that whatever that reason was is like, no, we're just not bringing it back. However, A lot of other people think that it's going to come back. I don't know if it's because people really want it to come back, and it'd be so cool if it did come back. But I don't know. People are really like saying, because one thing that is very recent that I did hear was apparently, and this is a rumor, Academy of Villains was on the Fear Factor Live stage last year, which is basically known as the Bill and Ted stage, because that's where Bill and Ted was every year. This is a rumor. Apparently, Academy of Villains is not going to be on that stage this year.
Okay.
But
this doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. I'm kind of like, I feel like I should be surprised.
A lot of people now, because of that rumor, are like, Bill and Ted are coming back. But personally, I think it's more likely, and to be honest, I don't know. I would love if Bill and Ted came back. But I think maybe it's more likely that we might get a Jack show on the Bill and Ted stage.
Okay.
But I don't know. If you're watching this and you have strong feelings about one thing or another, please let us know down in the comments. These are just our thoughts. We also will have more thoughts on Will's channel, which links below as normal.
That's going to be more discussional. Like, I know this one's more like Chloe's thoughts and Will's subpar reactions.
Will being like, is that a film?
Wasn't that a thing? No? Okay.
So anyway, that's going to be our first speculation video. We are planning on covering things up until the event. So like, we're going to talk about the announcements. Any more rumors, we're going to talk about them. If there are leaks, we're going to talk about them, because I love leaks. I think they're great. I think it's really funny when it happens, and I know people get really upset about it, but be prepared, okay? We will be talking about them. If someone puts up some early advertisement thing, we're going to talk about it. But yeah, that's it for the moment. So stay tuned if you want your Horror Nights updates, because you will get them here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Hit the like button and subscribe.
Alright, yeah. Please, if you wouldn't mind, that'd actually be really great, because I have 20 subscribers and one of them's me. Okay, bye!